There we go. Well, I just put something on. It's my regular playlist, but apparently it sounds a bit different. So there we go. There we go. Just getting a few items back on the table. Just a little cup that is completely white on the inside, so we can check the color a little bit. I think I plugged everything in that is needed. I have my bowl underneath. So there we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Got a lot of things going on the table. A little bit too much on the table, I guess. You can also see my microphone, which often is not happening, but hello, hello, hello. There we go. Just place that one there. So, while my water is boiling, we have 2025 Westlake Long Jing Dragon Well green tea. One that is probably a very famous tea. And one that I have never tasted. So I'm very curious. Today I'm going to keep it with just a regular... No, not regular. Just filtered water. Filtered tap water. Hey, congrats on your watch streak. And to be very honest, I have no idea how to prepare it correctly. So I had to bounce around a little bit on internet to find how I have to prepare this tea. So I found out that there are different ways of doing it. I've seen one that uses 90 to 100 degrees water, which is a lot for a green tea. I have seen people using 70 to 80 degrees for 1 minute. I have also seen the 85 to 90 degrees Celsius and very short steepings like 10 seconds, 15 seconds. It was not mentioned on the website. Yeah. I know, it sounds very weird for a green tea. I did notice that, you know... Yeah, I also had a moment that my chat wasn't showing, so it was also a little bit like in between. 90 and 100, it sounds indeed very weird for a green tea to me as well. Although I know that the Mafang first grade can go under 90 degrees. So that one is also very, very tasty. So, and that one even has to steep for 3 minutes, but that's a bigger teapot, like 200 milliliters. So, I don't know. I believe this one is a 150. My tongue cannot handle the matcha. Why not? Matcha's good. So I went online to check, and the lady that I often follow, she uses, let's see, 1 grams of 50 milliliters. So 1 equals 50 milliliters. She used 3.5 grams on 225 milliliters. But since we are having, let's see, I think that's might be a little bit bigger than 50. It's 150. So let's say we go for 300 for 3 grams. And I go for an 85 degrees, which I find very safe. But I have no idea if it needs to be like 1 minute or like the 15 seconds that is written over here. So it's gonna be, I don't know if my book says anything about it as well, but should we check? Should we check? under what name would it be? It would be a Long Jing. Long Jing. H-I-J-K-L. A drink. Let's see if my book says anything. Maybe the book has something to say. Recommend fusions accessory, a guy wand or a small teapot. Yeah, we can do that. It doesn't say anything at all. Ha. No. Man, doesn't say. Doesn't say. Okay, doesn't say. Hello, Resettertje. Good afternoon. Okay, so there is a very fun story in this book, but not the story I was looking for in hoping how to prepare this tea. It doesn't also say anything a little bit back. Green teas, how to prepare them, and any information that could help me out. Nope. Okay, so we're just gonna have to do it with eyeballing. So I received this sample from Chamels, and this was when I ordered a package with all different teas. I believe my other teas were in there as well. So this one is from Chamels, and what I have seen on the website, this is the tea farm is Li Tongwu from Hangzhou. The cultivar is, oh God, I hope I pronounced this correctly, Chunti Zong. It's a traditional cultivar. And let's see, Shihu is a Dragon Well is a variety of pan-roasted green tea from specific areas within Hangzhou, Zhejiang province. A very delicate tea and produced mostly by hand, renowned for its uniqueness and rareness. It tops the list of 10 most famous Chinese teas. How come after almost 1 year I still haven't had it? Its high caffeine content make it a pleasant, refreshing choice for all occasions. Good, we need some to wake up. Because of a limited time period, the quantity for this first flush is scarce, especially the ones that are from the core production areas in the famous Long Jing village in Guangzhou. Chamels works directly with the tea family in Lijiawu, ensuring that the rare beauty is brought with minimal time and complexity to your home. So that was written on the website, but I have no idea how to prepare it. So let's just warm up our gear first. And also today we're going to use my new cups. My beautiful, beautiful handmade cups that I picked up from Amsterdam Tea Festival. They are handmade by Tineke van Geels. Very lovely. Oh goodness, did you forget your tea? No, I did not forget this tea. Such a huge mental load is taken off my head right now. It's because the music. Let's warm up our gear. Yeah, and you wanna know the fun fact about these cups? These were just €5 each. I was just... How is this €5? Come on. Come on! How? Okay. I also have to weigh the tea because I do not know how much the package contains. Yeah, it's a steal. It's crazy. And she had like a load more of them. It was amazing to see. She had such beautiful items. Let's see, I'm just gonna... Oh, here. Ooh. Oh, wait. You remember? It cleared up for you. Oh, it cleared up. Oh, finally. Finally. I'm so glad for you. I'm so happy for you. And yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. It was an honor to have you sharing your story with me, really. I kept thinking about it, like, oh, how are you doing? And is everything okay with you? And those are very, very difficult periods. Yeah, you were on my mind all the time. So I was like, oh, how are you doing? We have 3 grams over here. I think 3 grams is gonna be perfectly fine. There's also a lot in my package left, so I have a little stash to try again myself. So I am so glad for you that it worked out. Really. Hope mine will clear up as well. Terrible day for still raining here, right? I don't. I closed the curtains. I don't know. There we go. We have a beautiful, beautiful looking green tea. They're very loose, very loose. So, well, they look very... Oh, wow. Beautiful smell. It kind of gives me the hint of chocolate. How can a green tea smells like chocolate? Am I craving stuff again? I'm afraid if I'm going to click on that link right now, I will lose my chat. Because last time I lost my chat. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It was a bit crazy, and I still don't know why it happened. So, let's go for tea. I'm using a glass pot to have a better look at the leaves. So, I do not know if I need to rinse this tea first or not. Slowly going to pour on the sides because I'm always a bit scared to agitate green tea and that it becomes very bitter. But I also learned a very good tea should not become bitter, so... let's put on the webcam. Don't mind the laundry. Why is my webcam? There we go. Hello, Bolly. Oh, it smells amazing already. Yeah, I will check the link later. Otherwise, send it to me in the Discord, then I can have a check personally on it. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do the first pour and see if it was long enough or not. Like I said, it's for me the first time to making this one, and I have no idea how to make it. So what we do see is a very, very... It is so light that it almost looks like it's very clear. Like there's almost no color into it. So, one moment. I got annoyed by things hanging over there. It does smell amazing. Oh, congrats on the pre-screening movie ticket. What movie? For what movie? Tea is ready. It smells amazing. It really smells good. Which cup do you want? Blue one? Yes. About gangsters in a funny way. Okay, temperature is good. 85 is good. Why does this tea kind of has a taste of chocolate? But in such a good way. So, I need to buy myself a whole package of this one, because if I'm craving for chocolate, I would have to drink this one. Seriously, it tastes so... It's a very refreshing taste. Okay, so there's like a vegetable green kind of taste, but in a sweet way. It's very refreshing. And it also reminds me a little bit of dark chocolate. I need to order a package. So Joe says like it reminds him of a chocolate with a little bit of zoethout. Licorice. I believe it's licorice. Well, if you smell the cup, it's or the tea itself, it's... You like the cup? Oh, can be maybe because I poured water differently. It's different, right? Yes, thank you. No, not like oolong. I think it has a very floral and vegetable smell to it. But when you taste it, it's actually kind of sweet to it. Ooh. Did I just found another green tea that should be in my stash? I'm wondering. Because the Mouthfang First Grade is still one of my faves that I keep drinking. but this one really hits me with a surprise. So I'm kind of wondering what's going to happen with the different different steepings. Let's see, pre-screening is on Tuesday, while the grand premiere is on the 16th of February, which is the first day of Lunar New Year. Wasn't that on the 17th? Yes, you did. Long Jing should be in everyone's stash. Yeah, I kind of understand why. But like I said, I'm wondering how this one's going to develop. And like I said, I have no idea how to properly prepare this. And I almost feel like this was a lucky guess to how I prepared it right now. And I just noticed in my book about the story about it. It's the most prestigious tea in China. Let's see. I try not to read everything because I know there's a copyright stuff on that. Today, because of its enormous popularity, the Long Jing appellation is overused. It is therefore important to distinguish Long Jing from Shihu from the other Long Jing. Shihu is the region of its origin and entirely processed by hand. And the other Long Jings can be harvested in Zhejiang province or anywhere else in China. They are mostly picked by hand, but processed by machine. Let's see. It's the most frequently copied tea in China. Let's see. Most Long Jing teas from Shihu are grown on two facing mountain slopes, and the famous Shifang, Lion's Peak. That is actually the site of village of Long Jing, and Meijiahu. I hope my washing machine is not causing any trouble. Here, one moment. This is quite annoying for me as well. It's laundry day, so gotta do the washing and stuff like that. So, but my washing machine is tumbling right now. Let's see. Spring harvest is divided into categories, and let's see. You have one that is in late March and early April, which is known as Ming Qian. Is the Imperial plucking, and 2 weeks later you have the Yu Qian plucking, which is also a high quality harvest. And according to legend, around the year 250, a Taoist monk came across a dragon hidden in a well not far from Hangzhou. The peasants were praying night and day for its rains to return because of terrible drought, and was devastating the region. The monk told the villagers of this discovery, and they implored the dragon in the well to come to their aid. As soon as they started praying, clouds began to gather and it began to pour with rain. So that's probably the name Dragon's Well. Let's see what they say about tasting notes is bright green leaves, generous fragrance of vegetables like chestnut. Maybe that's the sweetness that I had indeed. Iodine and spring flowers. How does iodine taste? I have no idea. It says aromatic richness with sweet and slightly bitter flavors. I did not experience any bitter right now. Maybe in a cup later. I am really looking forward. So, here we go. Put this one a little bit aside. Ooh. It really smells so amazing. There we go. We're just gonna... Let's go for another one. Like I said, I'm always careful when I'm with green tea. Just keep it a little bit. It has it only has this very, very light color. Like you barely can see it probably in my teacup. Look, in the teacup itself, you can see the color a little bit, which is extremely, extremely, extremely light. So I hope this poured it correctly. But again, I have no idea if this should be for a minute, 30 seconds, or... Like I said, the website, different ways of brewing. I had the idea that my playlist kind of changed. I hear music that I haven't heard before, or maybe I haven't noticed it before. Let's see, I think it has been a minute, so let's go. I'm making quite some big cups today, because I have beautiful big cups on my table. Again, a very light color. If any of you have experience with this tea on how you guys would brew this, let me know. Like I said, it's a first timer for me, so... Oh, I got one leaf in my cup. Yay! Does it mean luck? Tea's ready! Haha! Yay! I have a lucky tea leaf in my cup. Even though there's a filter in there. How did you escape? Seriously, how did you do that? I think I should have steeped it a little bit longer. Ooh. Yay, lucky tea leaf. But still has a softness. I really like it. It's lovely. I love how it smells differently from each cup. From the ceramics, there's a specific sweetness to it. It reminds me more of the licorice. I like it mostly from the teapot because you have that vegetable smell to it. I am quickly going to check. There we go. Yeah. Oh, this is a welcoming moment. Oh. Oh. Don't hit too much. Don't hit. Don't hit. So, I don't know. I already saw that Sonic Food has tried it. Is it in here or is it in there? Let's see if I can use my own emotes. Yeah. Why is this so... Okay, where are my own emotes? Can't find it in there. I hate it that I have to chat this big. But I think... Let's see. I don't know how it exactly works, but... Is it like this? Ah! No, it's not like that. Ah! Where? Let's see if I can do it like this. I know that I know it should work. I have seen it. I saw it working. Joe, je thee is klaar. Where is my... Ah! Tula, this one is for you. Yeah, there you go. I hope you like it. But I'll have to look on how to... Because I don't think it's a free one right now. Free to use. The duck should... Yeah, I was also looking if I could get the Chinese written text in there, but this was as close that I could get with a tiny emote that is still visible, otherwise the text is not visible. Yes? You like it? Yeah. Okay, my husband likes this one as well. I was trying to look if I could use your emote together on this one, but it was like, because they have to be this tiny, I was like, it's gonna be a bit more difficult like that to get it properly in there. So you know what? Most tea lovers might know just this emote like this. There we go. Should I try to steep it longer and see what it does? I have no idea how many brewings we can get out of this one. I think about the regular of 5, something like that. I have no idea. So let's give it another go. Can we do the webcam? No, we're gonna do Tcam. No, I think it's more like because they're so because the emote is so tiny, it's gonna be pixelated, and I'm afraid you won't be able to see the whole text of it. Maybe we can use it on Discord though. But I noticed that a lot of these emotes on Twitch are so extremely tiny. It's a bit difficult. Remove my chest because it's a bit warmer than I thought it would be. There we go. I really like how these tea leaves are just moving around in the teapot. See, you can make the chance character lighter if you want to. Yeah, but then you still get this cropped version. We can give it a try and see what happens on Discord. We can use it that way. I was already happy. I was like, oh, I need an emote for Twitch to figure out if this one works. Still a very, very light color. I don't think this tea gets any darker than this. Beautiful, very light. Very delicate color. Tea is ready. Ooh. Look, you don't even see the color in this cup at all. It's you can see it a little bit in this one. I'm not sure if we can do a very good color comparison because this cup is completely white. I don't think this one was white. I just love how you don't even see it that way. I just have to shake it a bit and then you can see that there is something inside. So we have our third brewing at the moment. There is this little hint of, just a very small hint of bitterness, but in a pleasant way, like you are used to from a green tea. Ooh. I think this the third one kind of tastes like the first one, that with a little bit of chocolatey taste to it. Lovely. So I think I should get myself a package of this one. Oh, Taste is a bit... The smell is a bit different. But yeah, you can try the lighter border around it, yes. You can see, maybe we can use some Discord or something. I feel like it's a bit more on the vegetable green kind of smell to it. Like the spinach kind. Ooh, wait up. Mooie kopjes, hè? Dat is echt mooi. Yeah. I don't think the lady has a website, actually. How does this one taste? So good? Makes me feel kind of happy with this one. Yeah. So it gives a happy feeling. Also a little bit like, on a summer morning. Or a spring morning. Spring afternoon. Spring. Same feeling. It's a very pleasant one. Japan is having their own J-Core party tonight. Ooh. I had no idea. Specific DJs that are popping up. J-Core. That's a whole different one, J-Core. Oh, with my tea club, I did a little experiment. This is regular washed. Like, I always pre-wash my materials. So I always wash them. When I get them, then I try to wash them on 30 degrees, sometimes on 60. Depends a little bit. And often I also put them in the dryer, just to get all of the shrinkage out. So this one is the one that I washed on a regular temperature, like 30 degrees with the rest of my clothing. And then I tried one on the 60 degrees and the tumble dryer. And there is a little bit of shrinkage in it. So expect them to shrink a little bit by 1 centimeter-ish. So 1 centimeter? 1.5. Again, this material is 100% cotton. Also the inlay is 100% cotton. But the texture, and I think that's the reason why it shrank a little bit more, is the texture. If we can do a little bit of a close-up on them both, you can see that the green one has a little bit of a lighter texture, while the orange one, it appears to be more bubbly, I'd say. I try not to iron them because then you get the bubbly out, but I prefer it when it's very bubbly because I like the texture of this one. So it can shrink a little bit, but it's not as much because, like I said, I always try to pre-wash my materials and also dry them in my tumble dryer. So most of the shrinkage is gone, but I was just trying to, like, what happens if I just do it on 60 degrees? So they shrink a little bit more, but I think it is because of the texture in it. So good to know that if I want to make more of them, then I could wash them on 60 degrees first and tumble dry them, and then I think all shrinkage should be out of it. Ah, thank you, thank you. But they are having a secret party or something, or Oh, it appears on global news in a good way. Yeah, I wanna make more of these. I don't know. It feels fun to have something in your hands that you made yourself. So yeah, more colors. More colors. Need to do more colors. I still have a lot of colors to sew anyway. And then I found out that the website that I bought the materials from doesn't sell the material anymore. So, but luckily it's an easy material to find, and often comes with good companies, stuff like that. So I can probably get my hands on more of these. I just have to check them out to see if they are just as good as the one that I have right now. So you found the knockoff earbuds. But your nephew no longer use it. What a waste! What a waste! You can use. You can use. Let's make another cup because I am thirsty. I'm just gonna leave it over here so you guys can see it a little bit better. To know if it's Oh, I just took a sip from the first cup. It's so sweet. It's so sweet. It's so sweet. It's so good. I'm wondering, like, I think I still have a lot more in this package, so I could try another time. And I will ask Jamuz how she would advise to prepare this one. But definitely glass is amazing for green teas. I'm still tired from yesterday. I went to a wrestling show yesterday, which we often go. And yes, it was very pleasant to just sit down, unwind, see some people fight in the ring, and just be totally happy about it. Hey, Sonic Foon, don't you have your coffee jam ready? Normally I always have coffee jam, right? Tea is ready. Don't even know if you can hear me, but Hmm. Ooh, I feel so lucky to receive this tea. Really. But I keep, like, the first one was very sweet. Third one was also kind of on the sweet side. So I think we just gonna brew them longer, because this one was the 5th brewing. I really feel like calm today, so it's a very it's a bit more silent, so that's okay. Just enjoying the good tea and company. Just looking, like, it's a very dark green. I kind of want to make a light green like this one, but couldn't find a good color, so I'll have to look for it. Okay, the smell from the teapot is getting very, very light. Like, in the beginning we had this very strong vegetable kind of smell to it. And now it really kind of... It is still there, but it's very light. What I do notice is how the tea still lingers in the mouth in different flavors. Like, you get that soft sweetness of the, like, the chocolate that I was talking about, but also a little bit of a licorice kind of taste to it. So there's that soft sweetness in there, and it stays in there. And that's a very beautiful... That's something I really like with a tea, when it keeps lingering around in the mouth a lot longer. Because this way you get to drink some of the tea and experience it at that moment. But also what happens is, like, if it lingers in your mouth, then you still, every time you talk and be quiet and talk again, you have that taste going on in your mouth. And I really like it when a tea does that. It's klaar. Sorry, I just had to mute my mic for a second to yell. Oh, we get a spammer! Yeah, we are going to remove a spammer. Spammity spam. Don't know how to do it in that way, so... then we're going to do it in here. Let's... Cheap viewers. So...
Can I also have cheap viewers? Very cheap, yeah.
Very cheap, very cheap. What? We are going to delete the message and bye-bye. Ja, tuurlijk. It has been removed. Unbanned. There we go. How was this cup? Needs to go stronger? Good taste? I like it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I'd prefer to have, like, I'd rather have just a few people in the chat or just viewing and genuinely just view them, or having me on the background while they are doing whatever they are doing, than having so many viewers but no interaction, or I don't know, this feels more genuine to me. I was thinking, like, should I buy some Instagram followers just to go online on Instagram? I'm like, nope. Nope, not gonna do it. It's annoying because I took the Instagram business account thingy. I had to do quite some things for that to go online, like live on Instagram. But within a few weeks they they changed it, like, oh, you need 1,000 followers. Darn. Yeah, normally you can go live on Instagram, but only if you have 1,000 followers. And if you have a business account-ish or something like that. So I took the business account, changed my regular account to business account, and it's like, because I don't have 1,000 followers, I cannot go live on Instagram. So I guess it's okay. Like I said, the 2 times that I was online on Instagram, it was a bit more having a camera, your phone over there and the cameras over there. It was a little bit getting a lot, but sometimes I'm a bit like, yeah, it could be fun to go live on Instagram, because in that way you can interact with people like from different countries. Yeah, it is possible. So, and it's also I follow a lady, Jiangnan Art, and she also goes live like 2 or 3 times a week, and she shows her teaware and her tea, and she talks about the history and stuff like that. And it's very, very interesting. So for those companies, I think it's very important for them to be able to go online and live. But I also have someone who does live tasting, and they have multiple people in their on their live Instagram. Not everybody is using Twitch, so I think Twitch is also a specific category of people, and on Instagram you have your own people. And I've also seen on Discord channels people going live with each other. So there are different platforms, but it's a bit difficult to grab where you want to go. So no, TikTok and live is also, I think, a different something. I think TikTok generation is a lot younger, I think. Not sure. So I think a lot of younger people are more on TikTok, while like in between generations are more on Instagram. But it's a 1,000 follower thing, so annoying, very annoying. I can send you the lady that I follow, who goes online. It's very interesting to see what she does and how she talks about her teaware and about the painting of the teaware. It's you learn a lot, actually. Her English is, you have to kind of get used to it, but once you get used to her English, it's, you understand everything what she says. So yeah, I will tag you on Instagram on that one. I think you actually would like her. It's also the one where my tea table is coming from. And my gongdabe. So it's also nice to see how she uses her teaware. And sometimes it's also good to see the things that she sells. You see them in the video, and she really points them out and show you around. She even have videos of how they were made, and it's very interesting. Let's go on a tea can pour again. I'm going directly on the leaves this time. Ah, that was my water. I also think you would like her videos on her Instagram page itself because they are very, very pleasant to the eye. Sometimes she uses like the big lotus leaf. She sometimes used that as a what's it called? She sometimes used that as to present her teas. So, hello to La, hello, hello. Yeah, it's amazing. Like she just takes some of the flour, and then she has that flour ready, like like a big petal of the flour, and then the tea is in there, and she just pours it in the teacup. It's like, wow, it's so amazing to see, really. Yes, you can use the duck shit. Hope you like it. I just made it 1 hour before the stream or something. 2 hours before the stream. Yeah, I got a little bit quicker with Photoshop. This tea is so good. I really like it. How could I not have tasted this one before? Really? But yeah, Ratio, if you have your 1,000 followers, you can also go live on Instagram. So we should buy more viewers. Don't get banned. Don't get banned. No. Seriously, I sometimes wonder, like, why would people really buy it? And are there really just people in the world just sitting behind a computer? Hey, you gotta give these people a like, okay, and a follow. Okay, click, 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 and continue. Hey, you gotta give these people a follow. Okay, click. I kind of want, like, does it work like that? Is there really just a job where you just follow people and whatever? Oh no! Oh, thank you. And to be honest, this tea is, I think, almost finished, so I won't spend too much. Oh, really? Jeez. I think, I don't know. I think it's okay-ish, but the most annoying ones are the ones that are spamming you with their information, like, oh, give me a like, give me a follow, buy this from me, buy that from me. And I'm like, oh, you're a bot. Come on. You're not even real. Sometimes I ban or block followers on my page because when I look at their page, I'm like, yeah, no. No. What are we drinking today? We are drinking Westlake Long Jing Dragon Well green tea. And it's the first time that I'm trying this one, and it's amazing. And I still have some left, which is very good. But I just have no idea how to prepare this one. So it's just a lot of eyeballing. Tea is ready. Also using my new cups that I bought from Amsterdam Tea Festival. Yeah. It's a shame that it really happens like that. So that's why I say it's annoying when if you don't need those 1,000 followers, you wouldn't create these kind of stupid jobs that are totally pointless and spamming whole Instagram on pages that do not exist. So sometimes it kind of feels like they're getting this on themselves, but otherwise sometimes they probably would have made those pages anyway, so so it's very light. Still, there's now a hint of the green vegetable coming in. Joe, thee is klaar. Still wondering, there are little things in my cup and I'm not sure if it's because of the cup or if it's the tea. Cannot see it. I think after this one. That steep? No, I'm not gonna that steep with green tea. I'm just gonna steep it like right away, just directly on the leaves. Let's go for this one. This is going to be the last one. I'll just leave it over there. You should have a sip of the first one. Really amazing. I think if you cold brew this one, it's gonna be amazing as well. Bro! You just drank all of my first one. Oh my god. No, I just had a little sip, just like... Screw you. Damn you. Me. I really want to compare same tea in different vessels soon. To have a plain gaiwan and my handmade ceramic side by side. Yes, do. Because I also notice a big difference. Sorry, tea popping up. That frosted teaware that I have tastes so much more different than from my ceramic cup. So do give it a go. Because I remember that the Orange Dream, the first time that I tried that one was in that frosted tea set. The second one that I tried was with you, and I had it in my ceramic gaiwan and my ceramic cup, and it tasted also different. So yes, I would recommend to give them a go and see what happens, because tea can it does change. It's like a little bit like, oh, I'm trying this from this cup for the first time. Trying to figure out if there are. Yeah, so from this ceramic cup, it has a lot more smell to it. So give that a go. You should try. Try different water. I go and I do not taste it. You don't taste the difference. Yeah, I think if you don't taste the water difference, then a pot difference can make a difference. Yes, I hear so many stories about it. So, but I do taste the water difference, but I'm sometimes not sure if I taste it because I know it. Although with Malfang first grade, I definitely taste it because tap water is the best on that one. I also decided not to do a water change this day. I am going to fill a little bit more. Yep, and we go to 100. But yeah, maybe I'm still thinking about how can I make a fun stream about me tasting the tea without knowing which tea I have. So that means that actually Joe should prepare the tea for me, or he should prepare them, or at least have them in different gawans, and me just trying to figure out which tea it is. I have no idea. Or give him the instructions about how to prepare them. It could be fun, but I am still like, how would I do this? Preparing the tea. Or what I could do is know which teas I have, like having different teas. I have the package next to me, put them in the different gawans, label them underneath, have Joe shuffle them around, and then I'll just prepare them. Like, for example, we can do that with an oolong that has all with the same cultivar, which I know that you have to quickly do the thing. And then I have to see if that's the sweet green banana or if that's a 2003 Alishan or anything like that. Something. But I am still figuring out like how to do this by myself. Yeah, so that could be an option. Just having them in the cups, label them underneath, and then shuffle them. Let Joe shuffle them around for me and trying to figure out which one is what. But yeah, still figuring out. I'll just let this steep a little longer because to see if there's more taste coming up. I believe this is the 6th or 7th cup already. Oh. I think that's very interesting to do. Yeah, I have the same with a white tea, Lao Shu Gongmei. I have one that is from 2018 and I have one that is from 2020. I know the age gap isn't that big, but I still wonder if you can taste the difference. So that's one thing that I still want to try, is to have them both on the stream and see if I taste the difference in them. Really, this song is so dramatic. And it goes softly. I really like this dramatic, like. Goodness. Yeah, but this is only just a 2-year gap, so I'm not sure if they're like how much will they change. I'm just gonna pour directly in the little cups, because why not? Worlds of difference. Oh. I also still have your tea laying around, so I need to make that Gao Shan, I believe, if I'm correct. Tea's ready. Should we do that one next week? Oh, this is definitely the last one. This is so... Yes, okay, then we do the Gaoshan next week. Yeah, like I said, this is really the last one because it really tastes like water with a very soft, gentle something to it. So, 6 brewings is a max on this one. There we go. You made shorter steeps yesterday and it doesn't taste as well. Oh, really? With the amount you gave me, I think that's a good, decent Gong Fu Cha amount, right? Oh, I do like the aftertaste though. You have to let me know how you would prepare that one, so that, you know. Oh, this looks like a tasty salad. Wait up, I'm gonna get you guys close to the tea leaves. Look at. This is what they look like. Is this what they mean with the 1 bud and 2 leaves? Like these little parts to it, or? So, yeah, it reminds me of green beans. Yes, thank you. It's exactly the word I was looking for. Like, beautiful. I also uploaded, finally uploaded all the other streams, except for the 25th of January. But I'm like, yeah. I was so busy with all these things. Let's see. I am gonna clip my hair. No, not gonna clip my hair. I think having a bit of a not too long stream today, which is fine. Saving you some of your Wi-Fi on your phone. So in that case, we are going to do the tea that I received from Tula, Gaoshan. And really, that whole package really smells like that. When I opened up the package, I was like, that smells very like fruity and a bit sour. Is that correctly? Is that correct? Like grapes. Yeah, the oolong, yeah. It really takes over the package. Like a very strong smell. I do like it. Why are you still not clean? Okay, I do find it more difficult to clean this teapot. There we go. Oh, really? The taste is like the same as the smell. Oh. Yeah, dark plum. Yeah, exactly. That's also the smell that pops off. It's like a bit of a sour and sweetness to it. It's pleasant. Ah, this green tea is amazing. So this is going to be on my list, definitely. So I found another one that's it's really giving me a good feeling. It really tastes very good. It is a lot more sweeter than the Maofeng First Grade. Maofeng First Grade has more of a, I think of a more of a leaning a little bit more to the spinach side. Well, this one has a more of the sweeter version of it. I can imagine if it's also a strong taste, then it's amazing. I'm just gonna leave that in the teapot over there. Do you also have a favorite green tea? Easy. It was just in my mind, the Korean green tea. It was just in my mind. I was like, Korean green tea might be something. Guys, did you just read my mind? I was also thinking about Ratio, where he was drinking his tea in Denmark. I'm like, if I go to Denmark once again, then... Oh. I haven't been to Denmark for such a long time. Okay, that was very hot. For me, best of both worlds, like Chinese meets Japan tea. I will give you a head up. Definitely. I think it might be quite on the later side because first we have to go to Japan this year. I think I might make a stopover whenever I go to Norway again, because my heart is still going to Norway again. But if I would go to Norway, it would probably also be by car, and I know that I would pass Denmark, so... Although Copenhagen is more to the middle, so... Okay. Ware, you didn't get any tea today. Sorry, King. Everything alright on this? Yes, everything is. I notice if I don't have the black pump on my tube, then the water actually flows a lot quicker. This is like the second time that I don't have that black pump on it, and really clears up. Yeah, those supermarkets in Norway are expensive. Oh my goodness, Lord. Go on. There we go. Easy. There we go. Oh no! So you're using a lot more tea right now as well. Yeah, I know. The money is a thing. The money is a thing. It's it's a thing. I know. I really know. Like, our plan is to go for like quite a long period to Japan. But we are mostly of the time we are in hostels or Airbnb. Airbnb. So we do skimp a little bit on. We skimp some on the on hotel costs. Food in Norway, it was quite expensive. Do you take off work for that? I have to. But I also have to find a different job. So that's a bit of the... I think a bit of a difficult thing is that I'm looking for a new job. But also, it's also like I have to take off somewhere around that period, so that it is going to be it's going to be a challenge. So, not gonna lie about that. But I really want to see Joe's dream coming in like real life. And I just don't want to miss that one. Also, I want to meet his family again in Hong Kong, because I haven't seen most of them for 18 years. Yes, 18 years. Of course, they have dropped by shortly sometimes, but I still haven't met his nephew. So I'm like, yeah, it's a very long... It has been 18 years that I have visited Hong Kong. And it has been 10 years that I have visited Japan. So I also want to give Hong Kong a real new experience, because my first time and also my last time, I did not had a very good experience in Hong Kong. So that didn't really help. So the second time when we went to Japan, I skipped Hong Kong, because I said, yeah, I don't want to go there But now I'm a little bit like, yeah, you know what? I want to give it another go, and I want to meet the family again, because I haven't seen them for such a long time. And I also said, like, you know, are we gonna do Hong Kong first, then Japan? So the culture shock isn't, I don't know. It was my first travel abroad ever in my life. So can you imagine the culture shock to begin with? And then first having Japan, which is a very, a country with very specific rules, but very, I don't know, like if I would stand on the wrong side of the escalator, they would say, "Oh, I'm sorry, but you're standing in the wrong direction." Okay, I'll stand on the other side. And my experience, first time experience with Hong Kong was actually me standing on the completely at the side with my back clutched to me and just like waiting for my husband to be ready. And I had lots of people just bumping into me. I was like, why? Why are they doing this? I'm just standing here minding my business. I'm not even standing in the way. Why are they still bumping into me? What have I done wrong? So that was quite a culture shock. We were also at the most busiest place in Hong Kong. So every time when I wanted to buy something, I had to haggle. And I was like, oh, I don't want to do this. I just want to pay for my stuff and be gone. And my husband said, no, because they price too high. So you have to haggle. I'm like, I don't want to haggle. I'm not good at that stuff. I just want to buy my stuff, be happy with it, just go. But I had to haggle all the time. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm not gonna buy anything. So that was my experience after Japan. So I told my husband, like, I want to experience Hong Kong one more time. Also experience tea locations this time as well. And give it a proper experience again. And also meeting the family. So I'm like, culture shock isn't that big anymore. I mean, I've seen things, so I should be fine. But yeah, that was a bit of a thing. So I have to save up a lot of money. That's why Kofi's up and running over there, saving up all the money, but also saving up for my study that also happens on the end of the year. Like, I have no idea how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. Things will unfold. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, an entire Thailand trip costs as much as a 1 pack of butter in Norway. That's so true. That's so true. In Norway, we were just living off bread and sandwich bread because we could almost not buy a lot of food. Of course, we had been eating well as well because we saved up some parts. That like, oh, we want to eat at this restaurant because we heard that the fish is very good, so we're saving up for that part. but yeah, we have been living on some just bread and water in Norway. But I think I do had a very, very pleasant experience because it was a very cool road trip. So next time when we go to Norway, at least we will save up some more money. Let's see. Yeah, it's a very long time for me to see. Tea. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff you can get in Asia, so I'm looking forward to buying things. Yeah, Beijing and the big city. I think it's a wonderful combination to have a vacation where you can have both experiences. I myself am not the type of person who can be in the city all the time. I get annoyed by it. Smaller cities are very, very pleasant. Cozy, I'd say, almost say. But I also think it's a very nice experience to have them both, actually. To go to a big city, experience some of the lifestyle that they have around those areas, and then return back to a place that is more like calming down. I think we also have that when we were in Tokyo for those 6 weeks. We had a sleeping place that was a little bit outside Shibuya. Not a little bit, actually quite a lot. It would be a 45-minute walk from to Shibuya, actually. So, and that area was actually nice, but it was still loud. There were still a lot of loud things going on. And then we had moments where we were like in the middle of nowhere and having to use a bicycle for 10 minutes to get to the nearest eating place, which is luckily open 24/7, which had very good food and very cheap. But that's also a very, very strange experience to have those luxury toilets, to go into a toilet that was like, oh, they're using this on the land crops. Those are amazing things to try. So if you're scared about Beijing, find a place that is that's around it, that has a little bit more of a softer area, that isn't so loud. You cannot care about the whole toilets. Yes and no. I don't mind the squatting toilets at all, but I do mind if it is spread all over the floor. Then I do mind. That one I'm like, damn, no. Squatting toilets is totally fine. Actually comfortable, if you ask me. If you can hold yourself a little bit. But the very dirty ones where I'm like, yeah, I do not want to dirty my shoes right now. I have seen those as well. And I would squeeze my bladder. Maybe it changes, but... So, yes. I have cleaned my items. I have cleaned my cups and stuff like that. So, I am going to say goodbye for today. And enjoy my poke bowl. So, I'm going to order some lovely poke. You need nature around me. Yes, go. So, be outside of Beijing, but close to Beijing. I have found a new green tea that I would like to have in my stash. And I think I do understand now why this is within the top 10 of teas. And I feel lucky that I still have some more. So I'm going to enjoy a cup upcoming week or something. Thank you so much for being here with me and drinking tea and having a chat with me. So thank you so much. And enjoy the duck shit emo that I made for you guys. You can use it apparently. So hope to see you guys next Sunday. We are going for the udon that I received from Tula's Tea Time, and it's gonna be Gao Shan. So Tula sent me how to prepare this one, and Ratio, I will send you the lady that I follow for Instagram Live. So poke me if I forget something, just poke me. Resetetje, I will check your link in Discord. So thank you so much, guys, for chatting with me and being here today with me. Hopefully see you next time. Bye bye. Yeah, I really like the Long Jing. I'm gonna buy this one. Duck shit. Have a good evening, everybody, and bye-bye.